Yeah. Well, Floyd certainly did pour it on him the last few rounds. If you are a Conor McGregor fan and you saw his performance against Floyd and you thought to yourself, hey, I reckon he can box, what positives could you take from a boxing perspective with the performance Conor delivered?
Just that in the beginning of the fight in a couple of rounds, I think you can take some positives out of that. I do think that had more to do with Floyd and his lack of respect approach than it did for anything Conor McGregor was actually doing. But still, nonetheless, if you're a Conor McGregor fan, you can pull at that and really try to take something out of that and try to take something positive out of it.
Yeah, and if you're a Conor fan and you're thinking to yourself, oh hey, I reckon he has a chance in competing in boxing. I asked Steve Forbes this question when we did our post-fight show for Conor versus Floyd, or Floyd versus Conor rather, and I asked him how many fights would it take to get Conor to a world championship fight, similar like the ones we're going to see next weekend. And if I ask you the same question, how long would it take to get Conor ready for a world title fight?
Legitimately ready? It would take years, but I don't think he would get there in those years. Though he would get beat along the way somewhere. Conor McGregor is decent. I think he'd make a good journeyman. But I think if you bring him up the ladder the way you bring up a prospect, where they get better and better through the years, I think he gets beat along the way. I don't think he gets beat by the complete bum opponents. I think he wins some of those fights. And then slowly but surely, as you raise the level, he'll get beat, But then again, boxing's a business. If you have the right matchmaker and you move him the right way, and you find enough bums, and you disguise those bums as guys that maybe they can fight, you can move him. At the end of the day, this is a sport that made Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. a champion. And Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., let's face it, is not anywhere near a world-class level. God bless him, but he's nowhere near that, Yet they managed to make him a world champion. So this is a business before it's a sport. I think if you take a patient approach with Conor, you give enough illusions through the years, and then you manage to find a weak champion, maybe for a vacant title. You come along at the right time, and then suddenly, you may have found him a home as a world champion. But it would take a long time. It would take years, and then even through those years, you may be wasting your time. Maybe if he gets beat along the way. So it'd be very difficult. It's not easy to build and create a world champion.